if the bus comes, shoot. Do I have enough battery to get home? This is the next question. Whatever. Plenty of battery to get home. I don't know why it says I have 5 mile range now. It said I had 4 mile range going into. Okay, I think I know why. It balances the algorithm based on your riding style and what mode you're in. But kind of like your consumption, every so many minutes, like every 15 minutes in a sense, it updates. Ooh, I'm getting that dippy feeling. Oh, I'm in flow though. I don't like flow. 20%, boom. So long story short, kind of like a car, every so many times, every like maybe 15 minutes is probably how it works, or somehow distance based, where it may correct itself over every mile or 2 miles or something, every 5 miles. I don't know, I think it probably happens quicker than that, but what I'm trying to say is it gives me an estimated battery readout, and I'm like, how do they find that out? It doesn't seem accurate. It doesn't seem like it can be for sure, because you can change your riding style in the ride. All I'm trying to say is my estimated mileage went up because I did all that downhill. It's like it's anticipating more balanced downhill time or unbalanced downhill time, which creates regen, which doesn't use the power as fast. So it probably calculates off of power usage, not time, or yeah, I don't know. Love to pick the brain of the firmware people. I think a lot of people would, but it's kind of proprietary information, and probably a big part of why people don't get to work on their own boards as technically in depth as they're wanting to, which it's not really technically that in depth to plug in and unplug a battery to swap out a battery. Future Motions just kind of decided that if you unplug your battery, it needs to get sent back to either get paired with the battery or repaired or whatever they do. What would be really cool as far as the whole badges thing, if it was more community based on like how many group rides you've been on. Although that's kind of subjective, that could rack up for no reason with one person. I feel safer in the oncoming lane than this lane with no visible sight. But I am in flow, and flow is just sketching me out a bit, so. Alright, well, I am going to gear up for Galbraith. I always drive there. I wouldn't bring the dogs. Let me know if you get lost. You've made me hungry now. Heading to the Hypercharger. 1 mile away. I'm by the Elks Club. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm rambling, but I'll let you know when I'm on the Hypercharger, updating you. I don't date, I update. go. What the hell is this shit show? It's the old man looking at me through the window. It's great. Rest in peace, the guy that got hit and run here. Eventually found the person after he went to get his vehicle repaired, and the police had notified all the repair places of a suspected white vehicle, or a description of a vehicle that may be getting repaired soon, but they needed some more info on. Kind of like after shootings, they check into the hospitals to see if somebody just by chance showed up with a bullet wound on the same day or night or week, or a week later and it's infected, and it matches the timeline of, and potentially like somebody trying to conceal a wound. I think it would be potentially a common problem people have if they operate in a criminal capacity. And often I hear people talk about the police being untrusted or this or that, and to not feel like you can even call the police because you're illegitimately behaving to a point where it's simply that a lot of people are like, oh my god, I'm going to incriminate myself. Or I think the reality is most times when people interact with the police, they think that they're working for them, but they're really getting their orders from someone else. And so you're priorities could be get all screwed up. But yeah, I'm preaching. Okay, we should have a empty memory card. Trailed off there on my ranting. But yeah, beautiful day. There was lap 3 of day 8 on the Dog Run Trail. I can't believe I squeezed in 3 freaking laps on a charge. I'm limping home at like 15% battery. For science, boom. Wild. Fucking wild. if he was in the truck. He was not. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna cut it off here, make sure we get this formatted in vertical, even though it's wow. There's a bump over there almost every time. It scares the crap out of me. It's such a small bump. It's just two of these panels that are mismatched. But anyway, love you guys. Lap 3. It got significantly lower battery, but not too big of a deal. Going for my watch, but it's not on.